name is Daniela Aparicio. I am from Guatemala. I'm a first-year PhD student at Sabine Costagliola's lab. That is also part of ULB. We mainly focus on research regarding thyroid development. I start the day by taking care of my cells. So mostly I work with stem cells. This is a specific type of cell that doesn't have an identity. So it's like looking at a blank piece of paper that has the possibilities to become any type of different cell. And these cells are very useful because you can, depending on how you manipulate them, you can kind of trick them into becoming a specific type of cell. And in my particular case, my lab is mainly focused on studying thyroid development. So we culture these cells so that we convince them into becoming thyroid. And in that way, we can study these things inside of our lab without having to contact patients every time. So I'm very interested in a congenital disease that is called hypothyroidism. And we say this word congenital because this means that the patients are born with this disease. And this basically consists that their thyroid is not functioning properly. Either it's smaller, is not working well, or they don't have one at all. And in my project in particular, we as a lab have access to patient samples that are coming from two identical twins. But interestingly, only one of the twins has this congenital hypothyroidism and the other one does not. So we are really keen on trying to find out what triggers the disease in these patients, because they have the same genetic material. They are identical twins, so maybe it's not genetic, but then what is actually making one of the twins diseased and the other one is healthy? So the cells that I'm working on come from the skin of these twin babies. And the interesting thing is that you can actually transform these skin cells into stem cells. And then these stem cells, as I mentioned before, you can use them to basically grow a thyroid in a petri dish in the lab. In the long term, I want to culture these skin cells that I have from the twins and make thyroid from them, or find out if I can actually make thyroid from them or not. Because maybe, like from the patient that also doesn't have a thyroid in real life, I will also not be able to make thyroid in my petri dish, or maybe yes. So in this way, if we can replicate inside the lab conditions also what was happening for the person, then maybe we can compare, the diseased and the non-diseased cells to see what differences they have. And maybe in these differences, we will find the answer of what is the switch that is causing the cells to be able to grow thyrocytes or not to grow thyrocytes. And my project is mostly fundamental science, so I'm mostly interested in trying to compare the cells that are able to form a thyroid or not able to form a thyroid, and to find these differences. If congenital hypothyroidism is left untreated for kids and for babies when they are born, these kids, they grow up with motor diseases or motor problems and developmental diseases, and this can also cause mental retardation. So by helping kids, the sooner the better, we can also guarantee them a better quality of life. Please donate money to the Belgian Kids Fund so that more people like me can help more kids in the future, and we can all have a happier and healthy